So that video ended with me saying I don't want to be in charge of anyone getting killed. Well, that's for fucking sure. I mean, I don't really see why there should be any punishment by anybody, really. I mean, if everybody just goes, oh, God's arrived, and she says that I'm not responsible for anything I did because she wrote all the scripts. And, you know, we can have a story about the fact that we sat down and went over your script together and decided what you would have before you came here, which presupposes that you had a life before this one. That you are something other than that which was created fresh inside a human body and, you know, as an ego, and on this round, your first ever life. I mean, for some of you, it is your first ever life. You know, but the idea of me having creating souls on an ongoing basis, yeah, I guess it must be true. I must do that. I mean, I'm God, so I must be doing all of that. I mean, if I've got new souls, then I must be creating them new. Out of what? Well, out of whatever I created the other souls out of, which is me. And, I mean, how did I create them? Well, you know, like in terms of the physical sense, well, the idea of them is being created in this moment. This now. There's an idea of them. And therefore, that's the creation. That's like the kernel of creation. Does it happen anywhere in time and space? Well, no. No, it doesn't, because there is no time and space. There's only now. I mean, it's an evolving now. There's stuff happening in the now. In the now. There's stuff going on. That's all I can say. I. See, but I keep saying I because I'm thinking I. Where's the I? Where is the I? There's not even an eyeball. Where's the eyeball? I can't see an eyeball from here. I mean, if I was looking in the mirror, I'd see an eyeball, but that's not the eyeball that's seeing. That's in the vision of the eyeball. See, it can't be. Which eyeball? Where's the eyeball? There is no fucking eyeball. There's just a view and an idea about an eyeball. An idea about being inside a body looking out through eyeballs. And, you know, yes, all the evidence is there that that's how it works. Because, you know, if your eyes start to go skewy as you get older, then you don't see straight. And therefore, you know, there's the biological reason why there's some change in the experience that's going on. But yeah, I mean, of course there's that level of continuity and consistency within the dream. Otherwise, it would be full of glitches. It would be like that black cat that keeps coming and going in the Matrix, and it would be just constant glitch after glitch after glitch. You know, and you'd see through it pretty quick. You would see through it. Who am I talking to? Myself. I'm probably going to have this cut off shortly again, so I should probably stop for the moment. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still going. Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking at it from the other levels other than the top one, I'm just like exhausted. I just want everything to come together. Who am I speaking as? Lisa. I'm just exhausted. You know, the amount of effort that I've put in personally as an entity, as a separate self, I've put in so much work. And my kids have sacrificed so much. It's terrible what my kids have had to go through. I mean, they've had a really hard time, And now I've got thoughts saying, and they continue to have a really hard time. Yeah, see that? I really struggle with that. I struggle with those paranoid thoughts about my kids. You know, whatever, I've sort of made a deal with myself that whatever comes out of my mouth is the truth. Lisa, your kids are safe. And then just ignore the thoughts that say my kids aren't.